Hey guys. Well, I shouldn't be. I'm going to make this one thing this one time on the response to. Looks like the Black Witch is just continuing on with one of her listed reasons as to why they're coming back again, and they're going to try to connect into us again and try to act like they're hired here or part of this deal instead of forcing themselves on us as they've been doing for the last 20, well, at least 16 years. Which again, we have not been in a consensual relationship of any sort with those people. We don't want them. We don't want to do business with them. We don't love them, and it's all been against our will. And again, I just say to them, goodbye. It doesn't matter what you realize or what other reason or excuse you may come up with to say, now I'm going to go and come back and do or be the way I was. No, goodbye. We're finished with that. If we need anybody to carry any kind of weight for us or anything, then someone else will be selected for that. We're not accepting you under any circumstances because you have proven from the very onset that you were very violent and would attack the body and do physical harm. And so, no, we're not accepting anything like that. Do not come back. You'll only receive harm, damage. We're separating. You weren't supposed to have access to us. Not at all like you have. So again, let it go. And that way, you won't suffer the heavens coming after you. I heard, that you're still resentful and want to cause trouble where you can. If you try to do that, it's just going to come back on you. And many folds of a very complicated thing. So if you're trying to cause troubles in any area of our life, then that'll come back as many troubles in all areas of your life. Because that's just the way it is. I'm light. I'm of the tribe of light, and you're not. And so, no, you're not going to be married to us. You're not partnered with us. You don't share anything with us. You don't get our blessings or our energy or our covering. Go away. You were, at best, some type of traitor. But you're just treacherous. That's what it is. So you're disqualified. You disqualified yourself. And any thinking person logically would have disqualified you a long time ago whenever I did. Because of, oh my gosh, what the heck? So there's no partnership there. Don't come back. That's just an act of war against me. What you did was kidnap us. You tried to keep us down. You ridiculed us. You were disrespectful. You were harmful. You were violent. Goodbye. That's the end of that story between them and me. Anything else is just them trying to do their bad things to us and it coming back on them instead. Because we're going to go on to do the things that we were meant to do. We're going to be as we were meant to be. And I can't help but speak of the difference between the darkness and the light. And I can't help but to be one of those that says, yeah, those guys are all lying to you over there. I can't help but to lead people away from the lies of all that and over to what's good and happy. I'm thinking I would have done that automatically if I got started back in the 70s. I would have fallen into that basically, and even if I hadn't, I would have been one of those reform stories, oh, he was all heavy metal kind of guy, but then he found Jesus, and now he's a country and western kind of or something to that effect. But it would have been happy and successful at some point, I'm sure. There's just no way we can take those on. There's no way we can abide being combined with any of the darkness or anything that opens doors between me and the darkness. Like I said, we got stabbed a couple times yesterday alone. So no, we're not open to that. Please don't return, because it'll just mean damage and harm to you. And that's just you committing, warring against us and being evil for some reason. We don't know how to fix all this stuff. We don't know how to heal you. We're not taking you on. That's all it is. We're not taking you on. We're going up. We want to go back up to our neighborhood and do the things that we need to do. If there's any helpers that we need to appear on the stage or something, again, they'll be provided for us. And it won't be anyone who has access to me to do damage. There are going to be people that do damage and betray you and do all that kind of stuff. Those aren't people that are serving your purpose. You're guilty of all the worst things, so you weren't serving us in any way. You can say you were doing this or that, and that's just all a damn lie, and everybody can see that. No, any real people know that you're lying your ass off. Well, if you could, but you can't. So again, just don't bother us anymore, okay? After we get to the place or whatever and we're all done, if you want to actually have an actual conversation or something, if you're ever able to do that rather than just stand off to the side and hope somebody's going to recognize you and I don't know what the hell you're looking for, okay? But just get out of the way and get off and don't come back. Because we gave you that answer 16, 17 years ago, and you've been disrespecting that and me in every way you possibly could, it seems like, ever since. But I mean, hell, that's in that all you've ever done? So no, it's not possible. And those that help you to come back, they're putting their heads on the chopping block. That's as simple as that. You will end up with no one anywhere because they won't want to go down with you because of your stupidity. You need to get back to where you belong. Get back to the moon or whatever it is that you do. But leave me out of it. You're not my kind, and we're not going to be roosting together. You don't seem like you're any type of a high flyer, and we don't want to be connected to anything that has so much resentment and hatred in it and envy and all that violence. They say sometimes we help people. I know we do. But apparently you're something that is impervious to what we are and the effects that it could be on, you're just not the one. Move on.